Hi there, my name is Professor Stewart and welcome to English 2210 Special Topics in Film. My name is Professor Stewart. This semester we will be digging into the coming of age film. So we'll be looking through a little bit historically, mostly newer films, but what I would like to do is start out on the landing page here and show you how to get to the syllabus. Today we are going to be discussing the course syllabus. So all of our work is going to be listed in this left-hand panel. The course blog, you'll be submitting assignments to. The collaborate button, you'll be submitting assignments and commenting on other student submissions. So you can see all of these blogs here that you'll be posting your work to. But today we're going to be looking at the syllabus. Now, before we get into it, you'll see here is the assignment weight. And so we'll be starting out with 3 film term slideshows, which will be worth 10% of the grade. Now, if you've taken English 1210 with me before, you've done these already, and you're welcome to resubmit the slideshows you've previously submitted. And for everyone else, while 1210 is listed as a prerequisite in the catalog, you're welcome to take this course without taking 1210, but obviously there are a few benefits to having taken it. And so you'll see we have 10% for the slideshows, 30% for class participation, which includes all Blackboard assignments, everything submitted on Blackboard, 30% for 3 analysis papers. Those will be submitted to my Gmail. You'll compose them in a Google Doc, share them from your Gmail to my Gmail, and there's some info in the tech how-to button right here, and then 30% for the final project. So a lot hanging out there in the end. So once we get near the end of the semester, you got to keep your motivation going. We'll have a final project, which will be a video analysis of a coming of age theme, coming of age approach. And so that will be something you'll present in a screencast like this. You'll present it as a podcast, or you will present it as a YouTube video. But why don't we jump right into things here? Okay, so again, my name is Professor Stewart. Today we're looking at the syllabus for English 2210. You can see all my contact information. The best way to ask me a question or reach out to me, you could use my CCRI email right here. All of your work, though, will be shared to my Gmail from your Gmail. So anything, once we get to the analysis papers, you'll be submitting them to my Gmail. The idea here is that you have some working knowledge, as it says here, of film from 1210, but that doesn't need to be the case. So everybody's welcome here. I will ask you to dig in the first unit to the textbook, maybe a little more for students who didn't take 1210, and we have a couple videos for you to look at as well. The textbook we're using is Giannetti. Some of the films that we will be watching are going to be, you might need to seek it out in Netflix, Amazon, something like that, another streaming service, but most of them are going to be available through Canopy, which is a free video streaming service available to all CCRI students, so we'll have a chance to look at those. In addition, please keep in mind the public library and the CCRI library. If you have a way to play DVDs, you can borrow movies for 2 weeks or so, and that's plenty of time to watch and rewatch and write about these films we'll be looking at. I won't be reading everything here. I'll ask you to jump back into Blackboard and look at the course syllabus PDF in the left-hand panel. But I will be going over the main points here. Okay, and so the technological requirements, really what you're going to need to be able to use will be Blackboard and navigate Blackboard and use Google Drive. So we'll be looking at Google Slides you'll be using for your slideshows, Google Docs for your analysis papers. Keep in mind that you'll need to manage your time wisely, not fall behind, keep up with due dates, and check your email. For an online course, you have a lot of freedom, but along with freedom comes responsibility. So make sure you get that work done and to me on time. Um, Again, some justification for why I use the resources I do. You're welcome to look at those. Um, when it comes to posting in Blackboard, it can be a little clunky, so you're welcome to compose in a Word doc or a Google Doc and then copy and paste it into Blackboard. It might be a little easier. Email, please check your email regularly. You may want to look into having your CCRI emails pushed to your primary email so you don't have to go in a few different places. And you can, again, any of this technical stuff, I expect everyone to be coming into this at a different level, but there's a YouTube video for just about anything. So please go for it. And if you have any questions, just type it into that um, search field in YouTube, and I bet somebody made a video on it. If you do send me an email, again, you may have a question about an assignment, something like that, or anything. You will make sure that you include a greeting, make sure that you include a closing, and pay attention to spelling and grammar. Once you get out into the real world, from texting to emails to reports, it's all something you want to pay attention to, because readers do judge the messenger based on the message. Due dates, make sure you get everything to me on time. If you get me your best work on time, you're going to do great in here. If you allow assignments to lapse and you start falling behind, then you're going to get into trouble. And the work of this course has been developed so it's manageable in a week. It is cumulative, so that if you've missed the week before or you've missed the work from 2 weeks prior, you're going to have some trouble and you're not going to be completely up on what you need to know. So please keep up to date. If you do run late on work, get it to me as soon as you can. I will accept late work up to a week late. Each day your grade will be reduced by 1/2 letter grade. I don't accept work that's later than a week, and the final project will not be accepted late. If you have any problems with the content of the films we're watching, please preview the films and let me know as soon as possible, and I'll try to find you a substitute film to watch. The grading, as I said, 30% for class participation, which is the Blackboard assignments, 30% for 3 analysis papers. Those are at least a 3-page paper. It can be longer. That includes elements of coming of age, elements of film analysis that we'll be looking at in a bit. And then the final project is 30%, and the film term slideshows are 10%. When I submit grades on Blackboard, I submit them as a number, and that gets converted to a letter at the end of the semester. All throughout the semester, you are able to see how you're doing. You're just going to take a look in the course grade column in my grades in Blackboard, and you'll know exactly how you're doing. So please be aware of that and check in on that every once in a while. All of your work is going to be submitted MLA style. We're not really doing any research until we get to the final project, so please focus on the text, the lecture slides that I provide with you, and the movies and your own interpretation. And that's really what these first 3 analysis papers are. If you do look up information online for any of your work, you're going to need to cite that. And I have some resources in Blackboard for that. Again, read the assignments carefully, read Blackboard carefully, print out the unit folders if that helps you, because there's a lot of information in there. Some students do better if they've printed it out and have something to look at. I know that's how I work. So read carefully and always reach out if you have any questions after reading carefully. Be aware that the CCRI Rating Lab is there. You're welcome to go online and seek out help with them, or give them a call and see if you can find somebody to help you out. This is in the English department, so you will have a fair amount of writing to do. So please give yourself time to write. Be easy on yourself, and I'm sure you'll do fine. Academic accommodations. Please let me know if you are a student veteran. You may have drills or deployments that come up, and it's better if I know that ahead of time. So, and that goes for all of your teachers, all of your classes. So please let your teachers know that. The Disability Service Office sends me emails of accommodations, so I will receive that. But if you have anything to add to that, always reach out. Academic integrity means do your own work. So anything, again, from the internet, another student's work, copy and pasting, all of that stuff, it's all considered cheating in college. And so please just do your own work and get it to me on time, and I'm sure you'll do fine. Uh, Before we get to the course outline, I would like to emphasize the importance of the verification of enrollment assignment. So we'll take a look over here. So in the course blog, in VOE syllabus, so each student is required to submit a verification of enrollment assignment to verify who you are. So if I don't get this, if you don't complete this blog, you're going to be dropped from the class at the end of the first week. So please, once the first unit folder is open, jump right in and get this done so it's off your plate. So that is very important, and I'll be reminding you several times about that. So be aware of that. And that is called the verification of enrollment. It's the same as showing up in a face-to-face class. So if you don't show up for the first two classes in a face-to-face class, you get dropped. It's the same way. So please complete that in the first week. Finally, we are looking at the course outline. And so keep in mind, this is a general course outline, and Blackboard unit folders is where you're going to see all the work. So week to week, as I said, you may want to print out your course, the unit folders for each week, or just keep an eye on it. I know some of you may have Blackboard app on your phone. Be aware that can be a little wonky, so at least once a week check in on a computer, because sometimes everything doesn't appear on the phone on the mobile version. So please check it on the computer. You'll see the way I have it organized. Again, this is going to be focused on the coming of age film. Okay, so in all of your writing, keep in mind I have all these slideshows and the film term definitions, all this information that you're going to incorporate into your analysis. You can see we'll be looking at the beginnings of the coming of age film, looking at cinematography, mise en scène, different elements. You're going to have a student choice coming up. You'll be able to choose your own coming of age film. We'll be watching The Graduate, Bling Ring by Sofia Coppola, Hunt for the Wilder People. And occasionally I mix these up a little bit, so make sure you check in on the PDF version of the syllabus in Blackboard in the left-hand panel, because I will occasionally change movies or update information. So as I said, this is just an outline, so be aware that that things do occasionally change. You'll see that the typical assignment is watch the movie, complete a worksheet which is included in Blackboard, and then complete a blog in response to a prompt. So that's basically the way that's going to be set up. You'll see, as I said, there's 3 analysis papers. The first one will be Rebel Without a Cause and Moonlight. The second one will be Hunt for the Wilder People and Bling Ring. And then the third one will be based on your own the student choice film or The Graduate. Any of these you can write about one or the other, or you can do a comparison essay. The final project, we have a lot more to come on, but I have a whole YouTube video about most of these details. And so you'll see as we go through units, once you get to the my YouTube channel, you can look ahead a little bit, but for the most part, I'm going to give you the information as you need it, but always feel free to reach out. And so that is the course syllabus for English 2210 Special Topics in Film. I appreciate you listening and have a great day.